With us now, Fox News contributor Kirsten Powers and former special counsel to the aforementioned President Clinton, Lanny Davis. Well, Lanny, let's start with you here. It's almost like Joe Biden was right when he referred to the 20th century, right? Because it's going back to the 90s. This is like Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future. We're going back, though, and those are the glory days. But it wasn't so long ago that President Obama was talking about that whole fairy tale and Barack Obama's position on this or that issue. What's going on here?
Well, it's nice to know that Barack Obama appreciates Bill Clinton and his presidency. It's nice to know that the policies that took a deficit of $300 billion in those days, that sounded like a lot, and ended up with $1 trillion at the end of the decade, with the help of Newt Gingrich and the Republicans, I might add. Bill Clinton is a pretty good model where a bipartisan approach gave us fiscal conservatives and surplus. That's an important message for Barack Obama to embrace, and Bill Clinton will give it credibility.
Kirsten, I think Lanny touched on an interesting point. Bill Clinton understood that at some point he had to actually work with the politics as it faced him, right? There were Republicans on the Hill. He actually had to work with them. Now we have President Obama hasn't spoken to Republican leadership in a real way in about a year, and pretty much isn't talking all that often to Democrats either. It seems like he's just going forward, campaigning, raising money, doing his own unilateral moves, but not really working for that financial consensus that I think President Clinton did.
Well, yeah, it wasn't just that Bill Clinton was willing to talk to them. I think it's that he was actually willing to meet in the middle and even sometimes, you know, come a little bit over to their side of things if they could get together on the bigger issues. And President Clinton came in early and really wanted to do something about the deficit. So he was able to find a partnership there. I think another big difference between them, though, also is that Bill Clinton was just good at persuading other people who thought differently from him and was comfortable with people that were different. And I think Obama just kind of, when he found that he wasn't getting anywhere with them, just sort of pulled back. And let's face it, the Republicans weren't really that interested in working with him anyway, so they needed to.
Lanny, I mean, if I'm Mitt Romney at this point, what I would say is, well, look, y'all had the chance to go along with the SimpsonBowles, Erskine Bowles, that worked with Bill Clinton, of course, Commission's report on how to deal with this financial mess that we're in, and you basically just blew it off. So if Bill Clinton is the answer, why didn't Barack Obama take the opportunity to work with one of his former top advisors?
And Bill Clinton, I think, is supportive of the approach taken by Simpson-Bowles, and I've been personally disappointed that President Obama didn't endorse that approach.
So, well, he's trying to get the reflected glory of something that he rejected.
But this is perhaps a signal by Barack Obama, which I've been waiting for, to move to the center. He should endorse in his acceptance speech Simpson-Bowles. Governor Romney and Paul Ryan voted against Simpson-Bowles, while Dick Durbin and Tom Coburn, left and right, supported it. So this could isolate Mitt Romney if maybe choosing Clinton as the Wednesday night speaker and this commercial indicates Barack Obama is getting the message that you can be socially progressive and fiscally conservative as Bill Clinton was, and that's a successful path to re-election.
As a member of just, I mean, as a matter of, I should say, just factual record, though, I mean, the idea that Barack Obama and Bill Clinton are kind of, you know, in parity in economic records is ridiculous. I mean, we have $1.1 trillion, and Kirsten, be added to the, you know, to the deficit next year, $1.1 trillion. And Bill Clinton obviously didn't have that kind of problem, right? We have $16 trillion in federal debt. Bill Clinton didn't have that problem. He dealt more with the real political situation that faced him than as an ideologue, because the ideologue thing didn't work for him early on, and Lanny knows that.
Yeah, well, I think, look, they did face very different circumstances, to be fair, though I guess we would have to ask Bill Clinton what he would have done. He has sort of publicly has done. I'm not sure that he would have handled it exactly the same way. I suspect that, or who knows, maybe, you know, I mean, with now Bill Clinton maybe would not have done, you know, healthcare in the first term the way Obama did and focused more on the economy and unemployment. But they did come into very, very different circumstances. Obama came in with, you know, everything falling apart.
Yeah, well, that is true. However, Bill Clinton has been working with all these big hedge fund guys for the last several years. I mean, a lot of them are friends of his. A lot of them have donated big money to the Clinton Global Initiative. He's very friendly in the financial world. People like him. They think he's more of a centrist than, again, a left-wing ideologue. and he called Mitt Romney's record sterling at Bain Capital. He reckoned that the tax cuts be extended during this recessionary period. Now, I know he kind of tried to back up, but come on, we all know that Bill Clinton would not be raising taxes in the middle of a recession. Do you think President Clinton would actually move to raise taxes on upper income brackets, given where this country's economy is right now?
I really don't know. He did in 1993 raise taxes and cut spending by a total of $1 trillion, and that
what he
was
just said
a
in
trigger.
May, Lanny. What he just said in May that he would not do. Do you think he was lying there when he said we shouldn't extend those? We shouldn't raise taxes in the middle of a recession?
I think right now raising taxes would be a bad idea, but I don't think President Obama is proposing that. But I do think there's one important difference.
He's proposing that the tax rates go up, and it's a huge part of the fiscal cliff
on a tiny sliver that even he acknowledges won't do anything.
It will kill about 700,000 jobs, according to Ernst & Young.
Won't dent the deficit because it's a very sliver of
it's a small amount of money.
But look, Bill Clinton has said nice things about Mitt Romney, and the style of Bill Clinton is not to demonize the opposition. I hope that Barack Obama also is telling us no more demonization, no more attacks. I'm going to debate the issues the way Bill Clinton can call Mitt Romney a good man, a patriotic man. Let's debate the issues. That's the Bill Clinton style.
Kirsten, you think the demonization is over from the Obama campaign?
No.
She's laughing. If I get Kirsten to laugh, then I know this is a good segment.
I'm an optimist.
All right. Well, good for Lanny. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much.